All right, hello everyone. Here we are, hole number 4 here. Thinking may be able to go with Thor's hammer. I might bring a second bag here. Looks like I have it. I'm going to see if I can do this 2 ways. If I don't feel comfortable with the shot, I'm probably just going to bail out and tell you guys, even if you had to use, let's say, a POC 4, for instance, it may be better to go a POC 4 because it has 2 extra yards. So those 2 yards could be, the difference between you making it and not. And what I'm trying to do primarily is essentially go for the green. And you'll see that it's much easier to do with a POC. As you can see, kind of. Now also I'm going to try to do, like my preferred shot is going to be hopefully to land in this sand and just top spin it out. It's going to require you making sure that you don't launch it over the bunker. So I'm not sure that this is going to have enough. Let's just take a look at, well, but it is 15.9, which may help. So 15.9, it looks like 12 some rings. I still don't think it's enough. So I am going to switch up. I'm going to recommend that you guys use Apocalypse. And as I mentioned, I'm going to try to, do kind of more or less the same. I'll probably play about 1 per ring. And I'm just going to try to, if I can, land it in that sand. So I'm going to be aiming at the bunker right in front of the green. And I'm playing about 1 per ring here. Looks like it's still okay. It's going towards the sand. Oh, I just missed the sand, but it actually worked out. It's maybe even better that it did miss the sand. So you may be able to get a wind where you can bring it in and get it to land in the sand. Otherwise, landing in between there isn't going to be too bad. It's going to be possible to even hole in one this. So if you have a POC 6, a POC 7, you may just want to kind of hopefully land it in that sand. But there you can see that I land on the rough. And it just kind of slowly comes over. So that's an alternative shot. If you dial that spin down to, say, 5 top spin, and if you could land there consistently, which is going to be very tough. Keep in mind, you're going to have subtle wind direction differences. These subtle differences are really going to make or break your shot a lot of times. Because what's going to end up happening is if you get a little bit too much north component, it's going to land long in the sand. If you get a little bit too much eastern component, then it might land short in the first sand if you try to take off power. So it isn't going to be the easiest thing to shot replicate. So you're really going to have to pay attention to those angles. And that's the best advice that I have for you guys, is just be very, very careful with your subtle wind differences for this hole. If you do need an additional perspective, check out my other guide. We'll see how it goes on trial number 2. But this went pretty well. As you could see, nice, easy eagle. So good luck there, and I'll see you guys on the next one.